Have you ever believed so deeply that even your shadow carried power? It might sound like a legend, something out of ancient folklore or a fantasy film, but this is no myth. This is the book of Acts, and it really happened. The city was Jerusalem. The streets were narrow, filled with people from all walks of life: merchants, beggars, children, all moving through the noise of the day. And walking among them was Peter. Yes, that Peter, the one who once denied Jesus 3 times out of fear. But something had changed. The same man who once hid in the shadows now carried the power of the Holy Spirit with boldness and fire. And as Peter walked through the streets, something miraculous happened. People began laying their sick loved ones on mats along the roadside, hoping, not for a prayer, not for a touch, but that his shadow would simply fall on them as he passed by. Can you imagine that kind of faith? A shadow, fleeting, silent, intangible, yet filled with healing power. Not because Peter was a magician, but because the Spirit of the living God walked with him. And it worked. The lame stood. The fevered were made whole. Eyes that hadn't seen in years opened to light. Why? Because God was moving, not just through Peter, but through the faith of the people who believed that he could. This wasn't about superstition. It was about a church so deeply rooted in trust that the impossible became normal. They didn't have churches with sound systems, no screens, no fame, just hearts on fire and faith that dared to believe. If God could do it then, he can do it now. Friend, that same Spirit, the one that moved in Peter, is still alive, still powerful, and still working through ordinary people like you and me. So maybe your shadow won't raise the sick, but your faith-filled presence, it might lift someone out of depression. Your voice might be the comfort someone prays for at midnight. Your smile might break the chains of despair for a stranger. The Spirit of God is not confined to history. He moves in classrooms, in offices, in grocery stores, in the quiet moments when no one else sees. You are his vessel, and the world is waiting for you to walk with purpose, with boldness, and with a heart full of him.